Lithium battery, as a booming emerging industry, has great development potential and prospects. What are the specific indicators of the relevant technical standards for lithium battery anode materials? Anode materials crystal structure. The greater the degree of graphitization, the easier the carbon materials are to be graphitized, and the higher the degree of order of the crystal structure. The higher the graphitization degree is, the less the corresponding lattice defects are, and the less the electron migration resistance is, and the dynamic performance of the battery will be improved. Anode materials particle size distribution. The particle size distribution of anode materials will directly affect the battery pulping process and volume energy density. At the same volume fraction, the larger the particle size and the wider the particle size distribution of the material, the smaller the viscosity of the slurry, which is conducive to improving the solid content and reducing the coating difficulty. Anode materials density. Density refers to the mass per unit volume of materials in an absolute dense state. In practical applications, manufacturers are more concerned about the apparent density of materials. For the anode materials, the density will directly affect the volume energy density of the battery. For the same material, the higher the compaction density is, the higher the volumetric energy density is. Therefore, the lower limit values of various densities are required in the standard. Anode materials specific surface area. The specific surface area of the negative electrode material has a great influence on the dynamic performance of the battery and the formation of the solid electrolyte film. The specific surface area of graphite is related to the shape and surface structure of graphite particles. It can be said that too large or too small specific surface area of graphite particles is not conducive to the reversible deinking of lithium ions, and only the appropriate specific surface area can limit the reversible deinking of lithium ions. Requirements of anode materials on pH and moisture. The pH and water content of the negative electrode material have an important influence on the stability of the material and the pulping process. Element content of anode materials. Graphite is mainly composed of fixed carbon, ash and volatile matter. Fixed carbon is a component that really has electrochemical activity. The standard has strict requirements on the content of fixed carbon, which is at least greater than 99.5%.